general manager there in Green Bay, Mike T, what would you be doing?
Well, I would want him back, but I want an answer ASAP because obviously all that uncertainty triggered everything else that happened. Devontae Adams leaving, not being in the offseason program, hurt Christian Watson's development, which I know you agree with.
Yeah, he looks terrible.
But it just took a while.
If he looked like this earlier in the season, maybe it wouldn't be too little too late.
Thank you. But anyway, fundamentally, Greeny, they have to force a sense of urgency. Aaron, whatever you want to do, you have earned it. You're an all-time great, beyond reproach. However, you can't hold us hostage. You have to make a decision. You're either in or you're out because we have to go on and we have to decide what we're doing with Jordan Love. And it's really unfair to the organization for you to make us twist in the wind for several months.
What do you think of all this, Neek?
Yeah, you're not going to draw me into that foolish debate that you tried to. I'm smart enough to avoid that, sidestep that. I think the smart thing to do is this is all about relationships. It's a lot like the Jets conversation that we were talking about. They didn't have the proper relationship with Aaron Rodgers, which is what started this down this path. They didn't respect him as the way he wanted to be respected. Now that they do, I think they need to have an honest conversation with him, and I think he acknowledges that him and hawing, like it doesn't just hurt the Packers, it hurts them also. So I think it's an easy conversation to have because the lines of communications have been open and because they are being much smarter about their relationships with at least this specific player. I don't know about the rest of the players.
Man, the way they treated the situation when they traded up to take Jordan Love, they treated Aaron Rodgers like he was a football player. Right. And he has, and I think everyone would acknowledge, earned a little more than that. Now he has more control over what goes on in that organization than any other player does in any other team, and that isn't necessarily the healthiest way for a roster to be built going forward either.
No, but the situation as it's set up right now is what he wanted, and they decided to give it to him, right? I mean, they trade up and take the guy in the first round. They could have moved on. As tough as that would have been, they could have. They decided not. So they've helped create that situation where he does have to be in the conversation. And I think he will be in the conversation when they talk about managing the rest of the season. Do we need to get a look at Jordan Love? Are you coming back next year? And if not, then what are our options? So I do think they'll have those conversations.
All right,
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.